The Clean Air Act was passed in 1963, but then had important and major amendments added in 1970 and 1990. The federal government's intent for the Clean Air Act was to control pollution on a national level and to protect human health and the environment from the effects of air pollution. Presidents George W. Bush and Barack Obama both used the act to control carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. The Clean Air Act has reduced ground-level ozone and dangerous smog by 25% and reduced the main pollutants that contribute to acid rain by 71%. This act has also phased out the usage of chemicals that contribute to the hole in our ozone. Some of our regulatory programs are National Ambient Air Quality Standards, State Implementation Plans, New Source Performance Standards, and National Emission Standards for hazardous air pollutants.
President Donald Trump has openly questioned the reality of climate change and claims that the Environmental Protection Agency's regulations hurt American businesses. He argues that the small farmers and business owners are abused with heavy fines through environmental regulations. The new EPA administrator is also skeptical of the climate change reality and is planning to challenge and lax greenhouse gas emission regulations. Trump's campaign included getting rid of strict environmental regulations that were
putting people out of jobs by the hundreds of thousands.
Here is a clip of Trump giving a speech before signing an executive order to overturn Obama's policy on air and water quality.
It's a horrible, horrible rule. Has sort of a nice name, but everything else is bad.
The ways we can help protect the Clean Air Act include getting in contact with government officials such as our state representatives or members of the legislative branch, or getting in contact with our president himself. We can also help protect the act by spreading awareness of how crucial it is to keep the Clean Air Act. By spreading awareness, I mean putting up posters, making videos, and putting them up on social media, or even telling a friend. Lastly, another way to help is to contact manufacturers such as car companies to make them aware of the potential harm that they're causing our environment. Or you can advise them to come up with ways to release less pollutants or no pollutants if possible.
To help alleviate the climate change threat, here are some ways to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. By practicing the reduce, reuse, and recycle strategies, one can prevent unnecessary manufacturing of products such as plastic bottles or polyester clothing. Just recycling half of your household waste can save 2,400 pounds of carbon dioxide annually. Installing insulation and turning off the thermostat when you're not using them can save electricity that is used to run them. Likewise, when a light isn't in use, please turn them off to save energy. If you have the means to plant trees, or donate to tree planting organizations, these trees can help absorb the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere with little maintenance. Thank you for your attention.